A week of shopping, entertaining, and celebrating. Which days you're going to need your umbrella?
Right now, a man-made winter wonderland.
The slopes are open here in Weston. 3 reminders for skiers in Snow Creek.
They're going to play hard every snap. They're going to give you an honest down every snap, so you got to come in ready to go.
There's no days off with a tight turnaround. Your first look at the Chiefs holiday matchup.
Coming up, how one local restaurant is serving up more than just food. It's also dishing out kindness to kids in need.
KMBC 9 News at 6 starts now.
We begin tonight outside of Claycoma, where a family faces an unimaginable loss during the happiest time of year. Thanks for joining us at 6. I'm Jamie Weiss.
And I'm Jackson Kurtz. We're in for Laura and Chris tonight. A beloved neighborhood Santa spent months crafting this display when he suddenly passed away days before Christmas. KMBC 9's Chris Tatchel's at their home off Northeast Albany, where the family is moving forward through the unexpected.
This is the North Pole.
Merry Christmas!
We've been doing this 25 years.
At the crossing of Jingle and St. Nick's Lane, Santa's sleigh sits empty. And there's a sign. It could be the saddest one could ever read.
He was so young, I can't even believe it. He's gone.
Karen Olson's companion, 62-year-old Greg Olson, played Santa every year, lined the block with decorations, sat with his son Sidney to hear Christmas wishes of children.
Yeah, he calls him Dada for Dad. It's you and Santa, Dada, right?
Saturday, Greg passed away.
I nudged him again. No response, and usually he yells at me to wake him up, so I felt him and he was cold. And he was gone. Matter of fact, Saturday, he goes, Sydney's gonna stay with you because I wanna go get him some presents. And he didn't be able to go do that, so I'm trying not to think of the long term right now, you know what I'm saying? Because me and him always talked about, I hope God lets us live to be old, and because one of us has got to be here for him. So now I know it's me.
It's an abominable blow. Olson says for 2 more days, she'll light things up for dozens who will drive by.
They've been coming here for years. And so they had tears because they're going to miss him too.
And with her charmer by her side, she'll greet the bells of Christmas Day thinking of Santa. Her Santa.
I don't know how to go on, but I have to.
Krista Tatchell, KMBC 9 News.
The family says the spirit of Santa will always be present as they plan to keep the display open through Christmas night.
An update to a story KMBC 9 Investigates has followed for months. Several renters are on strike at the Independence Towers. They're demanding repairs, citing terrible living conditions. Today, Congressman Emmanuel Cleaver gave residents holiday turkeys. He has met with union members before, seeing the damage the building firsthand earlier this year. He hopes the turkeys are a small gesture that these tenants will not be forgotten.
I wanted to do this turkey deal so that they would know that I'm, as we go into a new year, I'm not abandoning them, and I intend to remain involved.
Cleaver says he's closely working with mortgage company Fannie Mae, who just bought out the complex. They have already invested money in repairs. And right now in Shawnee, a list of arrests following a weekend sting. The goal is to catch shoplifters in the act. In all, 17 arrests near West 65th and Morrow Road. Those include theft, stolen guns, and a recovered stolen car. And you saw the mention of an assault of an officer there. Shawnee police say a suspect ran into a police car while trying to get away, and no mention of injuries there.
Time now for your first alert weather with Chief Meteorologist Brian Busby. Mild temperatures for Christmas week, but you are watching a chance of drizzle, not snow, drizzle.
Drizzle, maybe a little bit of rain, but yeah, definitely not snow just because the temperatures are running so warm. I mean, we should only have a high about 41 degrees, and I think we were there by mid-morning or early afternoon for sure, since we peaked out very close to 50 degrees. And right now you can still see that we're holding on to some fairly mild conditions. Cameron still near 40 degrees there, 40s, almost near 50 degrees, still farther down to the south. So it really depends on where you are in the region. We had a front move through. That's why the winds have swung around to the north and northeast. But there's that 51 in Garnett. Paola, 49 degrees, 46 out toward Odessa, 44 degrees in Cameron. We'll fall off a little bit more from the 42 we have in Kansas City. Hour by hour, talking universal, 44 is pretty average, but we'll be down to 39 degrees by 9 o'clock and continuing to drop down through the 30s. But the winds are light, so not much of a wind chill to speak of. Just a jacket is what you're going to need. Tomorrow, another mild one before we start to see temperatures cooling. You'll see that in the 9-day forecast coming up.
And right now, skiers are headed north on opening day of Snow Creek.
And KMBC 9's Mark Mobley made the trip out to Weston, Missouri today to test out the man-made winter wonderland.
This year we will not be having a white Christmas in the metro, but if you head to Weston, you may be able to get your fix, but the warmer weather could be putting a stop to your shred.
I haven't skied in a really long time.
The wait is over for the early season here at Snow Creek. Well, for now.
We're anticipating warm weathers in the upcoming weeks, so there might be a brief pause in operations.
Everett Grauer says conditions on the slope are less than ideal right now.
You really can't go. There's zero speed involved.
But he's just glad to be back.
We're with the boys. We're out having fun. Doesn't matter.
For 9-year-old Charlie DeCecco, just being here and breaking in the powder brings back fond memories.
When I was a little kid, me and my dad would go skiing a lot on the magic carpet, and it was super fun.
If you plan to head out to Snow Creek this season, here are 3 things you need to know before you go. First, be sure to check Snow Creek's website to make sure it is open and operating that day. If it is, download the My Epic app with Mobile Pass to skip the ticket line. And take a look at Snow Creek's calendar for some fun events coming up. Skiing and snowboarding on partial terrain is a go here. If you're more of a tuber, you'll just have to stay tuned on the opening date for that. Or might I suggest you can always just come on out and make a snow angel. It's free. Reporting in Weston, Morgan Mobley, KMBC 9 News.
I was waiting for it. I was waiting for it all day. Oh, I'm so happy Morgan did that for us. Okay, so hours, like she said, are going to vary in the early season. Snow Creek is open until 9 o'clock tonight. Remember, if you're making plans, hours are likely to change based on the weather.
And right now, a strike at Starbucks is expanding. Union reps say workers in Missouri, New Jersey, and New York are walking off the job, demanding immediate and future pay raises. The same union representative says 30 stores across the nation have closed, saying the strike could impact hundreds of locations. Starbucks maintains there has been no significant impacts to their store operations. Well, millions of dollars in federal money will keep Kansas City kids safe for generations.
And it's all about addressing lead levels in our water. The Department of Housing and Urban Development brought in a check for $6.4 million. Immediately, this money is going to help fix lead hazards in nearly 200 homes. Then it's all about long-term success.
To do inspections, to make sure that we're doing abatement, and more than anything, to make sure that our kids and our families can lead healthy and happy lives in our community.
Part of the money will go to education, giving free training to more than 100 local contractors with the goal of helping them catch the problem ahead of time. A food truck ban starts this week in parts of Kansas City, Kansas. Beginning on Friday, vendors will not be allowed around 18th Street and Central Avenue. The UG cites health and safety violations. They say they're seeing a buildup of grease in drains and sewer pipes close by. The ban will last for at least 60 days. Then it's up to the Environmental Services Department to get the all clear.
Well, it's right back to work for your Kansas City Chiefs. Dennis is in for sports tonight. The team has a quick turnaround, some from Saturday. I mean, this is like no rest they have.
Yeah, Houston, and next up, a road trip to Pittsburgh. And KBC9's Taylor Kaufman is outside of Arrowhead as the clock ticks down to that Christmas Day kickoff.
I mean, talk about legacy and tradition in the NFL. The Kansas City Chiefs have played the Pittsburgh Steelers since the 1970s. It's become quite the AFC matchup. And this week, 2 of the winningest coaches are going head-to-head, Andy Reid and Mike Tomlin. It's become a matchup that's very well respected between the 2 of them.
Good football team. Mike does a heck of a job there with his group, and he's got good coaches, good coordinators, and good players. So that's why they're doing well this year.
Patrick Mahomes said he's feeling better ankle-wise on this short week. The Kansas City Chiefs getting ready to take on the Steelers. That one's set to kick Wednesday at noon. From outside of Arrowhead, I'm Taylor Kaufman, KMBC 9 News.
Thank you, Taylor. And here's what you may have missed around the division this weekend. The Buffalo Bills looking strong, winning at home against the Patriots 24-21. The Bills going to play the Pats one more time before the end of the regular season. And the AFC North, the Ravens and the Steelers are fighting for a top spot. The Steelers tied the game in the third quarter, but the Ravens pulled away. They won at 34-17. They're still number 2 in the North. Pittsburgh now has lost 3 of their last 5. And here's the current playoff picture in the AFC. Remember, the Bills have the tiebreaker. One more Chiefs win secures that first round bye, or a loss for Buffalo would lock up that spot for Kansas City. Still several scenarios to watch in that chase for a three-peat.
Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna be watching with bated breath to see what happens. It's gonna be a good one, Dennis. And I know that as the playoff race tightens, the Chiefs' most famous fan is taking a little bit of time to give back.
Taylor, for your support. Thank you, Taylor. I all love you. Thank you, Taylor.
Thank you for supporting.
Just amazing. Taylor Swift is donating $250,000 to the kids at Operation Breakthrough. The nonprofit works with families who are living below the poverty level. They provide a wide range of services from educational programs to healthcare. And they're one of 6 of our partners with KMBC9 Cares for Kids. We encourage you to support these groups during the holidays. Just scan the QR code on your screen to learn more.
Ordering from your favorite restaurant can mean giving back in a big way.
And KMBC9's Darissa White visited Homegrown in Brookside. They're serving up kindness to help patients at Children's Mercy right now.
Here, the menu isn't just about ordering for a limited time only, it's also about giving back.
Did you color a picture for the kids at Children's Mercy?
Right now, your favorite food at Homegrown
I got the Iron Man.
comes with a side of kindness.
We created this children's menu, and it is already pre-addressed to Children's Mercy. You guys, you're doing great.
They're partnering with Children's Mercy to bring smiles to kids in the hospital during the holiday season.
You come in, you fill this out, you color it, and you drop it in our kindness mailbox over there.
Which will be delivered directly to a child at Children's Mercy, along with a $5 donation from Homegrown.
I think it's good for these kids to know they are not alone. They are not alone. There are so many people here right in their hometown that support them and that love them.
Happy holidays.
Now, there's no specific date or deadline for this initiative. It's just until cards run out. Reporting in Brookside, Darissa White, KMBC9 News.
Such a great way to support those in your community. And when those menus do run out, there's still options to help kids. The normal kids menu at Homegrown will include an option to write a letter and address it to anyone.
Next at 6, a holiday tradition you won't see anywhere else.
Hang on to that for me, will you? And that's for you.
Are you serious?
Yes.
He's known by the red hat, Secret Santa, making several stops with the help of his elves.
Oh my gosh, thank you.
KMBC9 has exclusive access to the holiday surprises, creating lasting change for Kansas Cityans.
Split in 2 thanks to a cold front, cooler to the northwest, still mild to the southeast toward Grandview. Eventually, everybody's going to be falling into the 30s when we start to warm back up to near 50 degrees and more. The 9-day forecast in 6 minutes.
Exclusive First Alert live Doppler radar positioned at New Century Air Center, providing your fastest track as storms approach. KMBC 9 First Alert Weather. Your station leading the way with coverage of what's happening right now and what's next. KMBC 9 News.
So it's been a Kansas City holiday tradition for decades, and the only place to see it is here on KMBC 9.
A wealthy businessman known only as Secret Santa packed up his sleigh with thousands of dollars to give to those in need. He invited us along, as he does every year, as long as we don't reveal his identity. KMBC 9's Matt Evans and photojournalist Turner Twyman were along for the ride.
Okay, all right, you know what to do, right?
Some days it can be hard to know what or even who to believe.
Pick your target carefully.
That's when a genuine act of kindness.
Where is everybody? Shoppers, I don't see any shoppers.
Catches someone completely off guard.
Hang on to that for me, will you? And that's for you.
Are you serious? Yes. I can't explain it.
You may not believe in Santa.
No, I can't take it.
Go ahead.
But you do have to believe in this Secret Santa's mission.
I'll give you 100. Hang on to that. Hang on to that. Yeah.
300?
Because the money he gives out comes with one string attached.
The catch is you got to do something nice for somebody between now and Christmas. Can you do that?
I sure can.
Kindness is the common language between all people. Kindness is the bridge between all people.
That's why this wealthy anonymous businessman, known only as Secret Santa, gives out that kindness in the form of $100 bills.
Oh my gosh, thank you!
To be able to commit a random act of kindness to someone else, it's unconditional love.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much.
Handing out tens of thousands of dollars every Christmas.
Oh, no kidding?
To those that need it the most.
Yeah, that's great. I mean, I never thought that would happen.
And expected the least.
It's a really big deal because money is tight this year.
And it's a real one, yes. And it's for you.
This year, Santa has employed the help of his elves with the Kansas City, Kansas Police Department again.
Oh, it's amazing. Thank you so much.
Who always know where to find good people that need a little extra support.
Thank you, Santa.
Like at this bus stop near 10th and Minnesota, where this woman said her only plans for Christmas this year.
You don't have no idea how much this is going to help me.
Was a much-needed hip replacement surgery.
Oh my gosh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you all. Thank you.
Or at this Dollar Tree along Quindaro, where they found Tina, who had no idea how she would afford presents for all 8 of her grandkids until now.
Thank you.
It's always good to see you, okay?
I didn't know what I was going to be able to do for them for Christmas, so this is going to help a whole lot.
Hold it, you dropped something.
Or at another store near 21st and Metropolitan.
You dropped that. How much money you got?
Where Frank, a father of 6, walked in with just $3.
There's 1, 2, 3.
And left with $700.
I'm glad there's still people that are very generous and help. It's a lot.
Yeah, man, I appreciate this, man. This is like a way good blessing for me.
It seemed in every corner of KCK,
Secret Santa!
Santa and his elves found those that needed the money, but needed words of kindness even more.
Don't make me cry.
Oh, you be all right.
I just never thought I was worth it. Like, no one just comes and, gives out $100 bills.
Oh my God. You didn't think that was coming.
The money is helpful, but the real impact is the fact that some stranger, completely out of the blue, did an act of kindness, of unconditional love, that made them feel important and gave them hope.
Are you kidding?
No, and here, that's for you. It's a Secret Santa $100 bill.
Really?
You can run pretty fast in this.
This woman in a wheelchair thought Santa's help unloading groceries was the luckiest moment of her day.
It's a $100 Secret Santa ticket.
Then he handed her this.
Praise the Lord, God is good.
And Santa hopes these actions will inspire us all to do more good.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
God bless all of you. Thank you.
One random act of kindness at a time.
Let me see how fast you can go.
Matt Evans, KMBC 9 News.
Oh, I'm happy. Thank you, Lord.
Well, it appears that kindness is spreading. Just last week, students at Olathe Central Elementary School donned red hats, just like Secret Santa. They handed out about $5,000 that they raised themselves to unsuspecting shoppers in Olathe. I'm like getting choked up now.
Yeah, that Secret Santa one, that was, man, they did a great job with that story, and it's just beautiful to watch. That was excellent.
Yeah.
And really just gives you the spirit of the season. And of course, we've got a lot to celebrate and cheer for, like our Chiefs.
It'd be nice to stretch that out for the whole year.
I know.
Not only that, but yeah, the Chiefs as well, and maybe a three-peat. Huh? Let's go for it. Wishful thinking here, but if you're curious as to what they're going to have to deal with besides the Steelers themselves, There is a little bit of snow that's a possibility. I'm hoping that the system is out by the time they take the field. It's going to be cold up there, probably in the 30s to near 40 degrees as they're heading home. It's a noon kickoff. And once again, I think hopefully things are going to be doing all right. As far as who's going to have potential for the snow, that's going to be across the northern tier, out west in the Rockies, and also in New England behind me. You can at least see portions of western Pennsylvania getting it, maybe not Pittsburgh itself, but close. Maybe toward Allentown. Farther south, this is all rain and a few thunderstorms a possibility. Fairly active weather there. Here in Kansas City, though, it is calm, it is quiet. We're getting rid of some of the clouds slowly but surely. We're at 42 degrees with a north wind at 5 miles per hour. So again, not much of a wind chill. It's just going to be cool. Heavier jacket necessary, not the heavier parka yet because the winds aren't that strong, but still coming in from the cooler weather direction. So we'll settle down to close to freezing in and around Kansas City, to the north below freezing in those middle 20s, and farther south, not quite a thaw. And then in the afternoon on Tuesday, here you see it for yourself. We should be at about 41 for a high temperature. We're going to be in the middle 40s. Until you get up north, that's when it's going to only be in the 30s, cracking 38 degrees for Trenton, also for Maryville, mid 40s farther down south. And according to First Alert Future Scan, something else happening farther south, rain. This is 9 in the morning. Chance of rain showers across the southern portion of our viewing region, skirting to the southeast down 50 Highway. Kansas side, you may be avoided by this particular storm system. There's another one that's waiting in the wings, and this one gives us another chance of rain, not snow, heading into, in and around, say, Christmas itself. Here it is, exclusive First Alert 9-day forecast. Close to freezing, chance of that rain starting to the south of us. High temperature only in those 40s, and farther down to the south will, as you see, be in those middle 40s. Then as we're going toward Wednesday, that is the holiday itself. And it looks like it's going to be fairly cool and cloudy. Cool compared to where we were in the 50s, but 46 degrees by noon. By sunset for the start of Hanukkah, probably close to 41 degrees. And then look what happens heading into Thursday and Friday. Unsettled weather, drizzle and possibly rain, even some thunderstorms farther south on Thursday. Saturday, a high temperature then of 52 degrees, staying fairly mild in the 50s for a while before we cool back down next Tuesday and Wednesday. By that time, it's a new year, right?
We saw something on offense this week that we haven't seen since the preseason. Hollywood Brown and Xavier Worthy sharing the field at the same time. We're going to talk about that coming up in sports.
Down to the final 2 games of the NFL's regular season. For the Chiefs, that means a Christmas Day trip to the Steel City. Taylor Kaufman is at Arrowhead Stadium as the Chiefs get ready to try to run that win streak to 6 games in a row.
Patrick Mahomes said he's doing better ankle-wise. He is a little sore with this short week, but as a unit, the Chiefs offense is slowly recovering from injury. In addition to Patrick Mahomes' ankle, we saw Hollywood Brown take the field for the first time since the preseason, and Chiefs fans got to see something they'd been hoping to see since camp. Hollywood Brown and Xavier Worthy on the field at the same time.
You can see where we thought we were going to be at the beginning of the year, and obviously we have to ramp it up fast against some really good teams, but I thought it was a great start having Hollywood out there for a limited number of snaps.
It was told I was a small chance for me coming back for playoffs, but I was like, it's a chance, and it was like, yeah, it's a chance. Told me the recovery time, and from that point on, I just went to work.
Nick Bolton also talked today, and he said the defense has one goal in mind. That is to lock up the 1 seed. One more win for the Chiefs, and they get that goal done. The Chiefs and the Steelers kick off Christmas Day, Wednesday at noon on Netflix. From outside of Arrowhead Stadium, I'm Taylor Kaufman, KMBC 9 News.
Yes, and I'm going to be heading to Pittsburgh in the morning. We're going to have reports from around the city leading up to the game on Wednesday.
Thanks for joining us at 6. Tonight at 9 and 10, one local organization is giving back this holiday season through food, specifically meatballs.
And we'll have a look at Prospect's KC Meal Giveaway and how they're working to keep families fed throughout the metro.